Claude, I'm going to come back to you. Very fascinating about this E-rate expansion program. So when we talk about subsidy with the emergency broadband benefit, that's more for residential. You talked a little bit about E-rate expansion. And to my knowledge, gentlemen, E-rate, you've got category 1, category 2, and this was meant to be a supplemental program at schools. And your category 1 products is going to be your transport, your telecommunication services to get access to the school. And then category 2 is going to be your indoor solutions. So like the Wi-Fi 6 products Kelly's talking about, their CN matrix switching product line, that's more of your category 2. With E-rate expansion, talk to us about that. Is there a category 3 or is there additional technology that is being embraced with E-rate funding that people can take advantage of?
Sure. So this is another one that is very much hot off the presses. So in the American Rescue Plan that was passed in first quarter 2021, in there it included an additional $7.17 billion to augment the E-rate program, and it was called the Emergency Connectivity Fund program, which is different from the Emergency Broadband Benefit. But what this does is enables schools and libraries to purchase laptop, tablet computers, Wi-Fi hotspots, broadband connectivity, and a host of other things for students, school staff, library patrons in need during the COVID-19 pandemic. So the FCC just on May 12th adopted a report and order that establishes rules and policies governing this fund. It as of the recording of this podcast, it hasn't made those public yet. So we really haven't had a chance to do a deep dive on the nuts and bolts of that, but you can certainly look for some education from WISPA going forward once we have a chance to parse the likely 100 pages of regulatory text that'll be governing how this program runs.
Got it. So when you talk about the muscle from the service provider space, and when the pandemic hit and people just said, you know what, we've got to do something. What I loved seeing is, and a tip of the cap to like folks like Watch Communications who are in Ohio, but also serve Illinois. I saw a lot of, you would see on their website, and a lot of service providers did this. I just mentioned one there, but what they would do is they would fire up, just as you mentioned, a wireless hotspot in a parking lot using Cambium Networks solutions, where children could, if they didn't have internet access at home because mom and dad couldn't afford it, they could come to the parking lot, they could do their homework. And while it's not ideal, it's a means to an end. And a lot of service providers stepped up, not for a fee, but I'm going to put this in my community. I'm going to get these children connected to the internet so that they can do their work. It was just, it's pretty heartwarming to see all of the service providers that really stepped up and did that when in our best time of need here. So that was pretty cool. But that's excellent. Kelly, any addition to Claude's feedback on the E-rate expansion, or should we move on to another question, sir?
I'd be interested to hear more about that. I know some of my customers do participate in the E-rate program, so I'd certainly be interested to hear more about that and how it could be applicable to my existing customers today.